I'm going on early to see if we have volume. I know we're a little early. Eric, can you hear me? If not, I have tried everything I can with this iPad. Can you hear me? I'm coming on a little early in case you can't hear me. Jamie Feast, I hope you can hear me. I love your TikToks. Can you hear me? Oh, I hope you can hear me. I have tried everything. Ah, I'm so excited. You have no idea. I have tried everything in my power to get the volume on here. I have tried every update. I have tried everything, and nothing works. So I'm so glad. Yay, Carmen. So finally, the iPad had an update that I couldn't do prior to this. Once I updated it, hi, Kim, hi, Patty. Now, yay, we are back to sound. So I'm so excited about all of this. So let me go ahead and just get some shares in here. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Did everybody have a great day? You got it, Jamie. You're on. Thanks, Eric. I'll never shut up now that I have sound. Hi, Dawn. Thanks, Carmen. Carmen, I can't wait to see you this week. I'm so excited. So I'm going to announce it now, but I'll announce it again. Carmen is one of our mediums from Karmic Inspiration. She has her own business, Mystical Ascension. She goes live every Friday. Oh, I'm so glad everybody can hear me, Eric. I'm so glad. So Carmen goes live every Friday, 7 to 8. She does mystical readings, and she is a great medium. So if you're looking for mediumship, please give her a holler. Look her up online, mysticalascension.org. She is incredible. All right, we're happening now. And then I think we're good. Did everybody have hot dogs today? Do you know 150 million hot dogs are eaten on the 4th of July? Hi, Diane Mazzaferro, my cousin. And that's insane. Now, I do love hot dogs. I'm going to admit it. I love hot dogs. I love the Hummel hot dogs, and I love the Frankie's hot dogs. And I could eat them every single day of my life. They're so great. I know they're not great for you, so I don't eat them every day, but pretty damn close. All right. You have no idea how I am excited and how excited I am. Oh, okay. I got sound on here too that I have sound. I don't eat them every day. Okay. So I got one more share to do here. Share it. Now, this week, if you share it to your, I said the word. I'm probably going to get in trouble from Facebook, but if you sprinkle this into your news feed this week, we're going to be giving away 20% off everything on our website, including readings from Monday to Monday. So tonight, I'm going to give it to you probably tonight. However, I got a lot of new stuff in this weekend, and it'll be on the website by tomorrow. So I'm so excited about all of that. Hey, Michelle Vitale, how you doing? Hey, Rosetta. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I'm so excited. We have so many things to talk about this week. I am loving, look, it rained today. It was a little chilly, but last 4th of July was so hot, I wanted to cry. Like, I literally sat at someone's picnic with, like, the fan neck things on with a wet top. I hate the hot, sweaty weather. I'd rather it be cool, a little chilly. The sun kind of came in and out. It was supposed to be thunderstorms all day, and it wasn't. So, and we're on the waning moon. So, you know, it brings like a lot of stuff. So it's the waning crescent moon is what the moon is. So this brings with it, you know, usually rain and everything. Hey, Jeremy, happy 4th. How are ya? Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. 150 million hot dogs are eaten on the 4th of July. That was my silly fact for today. So I loved it. I had to share it. I do love the hot dogs. One of my favorites. Frankie's Hot Dogs here in Connecticut, and Hummel Hot Dogs also here in Connecticut, but I ship them everywhere to all my friends all over. My mom used to bring just a suitcase of hot dogs out when she used to come visit us when we lived in Vegas. I love it. Hi, Chris Ritchie. You are the most understanding, wonderful person on the planet. I just want to say that out loud. Dawn, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling, Dawn. So again, if you sprinkle this into your news feed, this week. I'm not going to be available this week for free readings, so I just wanted to give you 20% off everything on our website. We have tons of stuff on our website, but I have lots of new stuff that came in and a lot of back-ordered stuff. So we we always carried the green tree incense, which to me is the best incense on the planet. Now we have wild berry on there too. I'm not going to badmouth them at all. I have the essential essence ones, which I also love, but I have been in love with the green tree, and they come in so many flavors. So they come in Palo Santo and sage. They come in Palo Santo and copal. They come in what they call holy smoke. And then they also have like a kundalini one, and they are absolutely like smell so good. I keep a box near my bed just so I could smell it because it reminds me of my store. It just, hi Diane DeLucia, great time this week. Hi Alicia. Hi Michelle, happy 4th everybody. I feel like I haven't been here in so long. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure what next Sunday is going to bring. I am excited that I am having a spa retreat with my lovely ladies, including Chris Kydell, and my golden gals, who I adore with everything in my soul. And the thing is it's like we're going just Sunday night over to Monday, so I don't know if I'm going to come live on Sunday. If I do, it might be a twofer with Chris Kydell. If I don't, I may pop on to her Tuesday. We haven't really discussed it yet. But I don't want to promise that I'm going to be here next week until it happens. So you'll see, I'll post online whether I will be or won't be. So again, if you sprinkle this week, you'll get a code for 20% off everything on the website. So I did have, here is one of the boxes. This is our white sage and Palo Santo. And I love the packaging. It comes in this packaging with a little feather, and you get, I don't know, 10 or 12 sticks. I could just smell it all day. It is so, so, so great. Another thing we have are these, we got love crystal packs in, and I love these little boxes because it's like every stone you need for love, and it's all in one box. I have a few under success and a few for fortune as well. But this is my favorite thing. This is my absolute favorite thing. I feel like I'm on QVC, right? But I get so excited when I get new stuff. So this is a beginner's sage kit. Now, you don't have to be a beginner to use it, but it's perfect if you have a small space, if you have a small apartment, if you just want to sage your office. But it comes with a feather, sage, Palo Santo, and a small abalone shell. I don't even know how much they are because I didn't even have a chance to look, but I am so excited about that. It's so convenient. You get everything all at once. Hey, Crystal Teal, how are you? Hi, Sherry. Crystal Teal had a big sale going on. I'm loving the new earrings, girl. You had those really nice earrings on. Right, I love that too. Wait, let me see what does it say. I love sage too, Jeremy. It's my favorite smell ever. I burn it everywhere in my fire pit. I burn it in my house. I have the incense. I blow the smoke up everywhere. The more it smokes, the more negative energy it's taken out. So don't be afraid to use it all the time. Okay, so let's start. Happy 4th of July to everybody just joining us. 150 million hot dogs are eaten on 4th of July, so I'm wondering how many of us really got to eat them today. I honestly didn't eat one today. I've been busy doing other things, and I'm busy, but I will probably have one tomorrow. I miss you, Crystal. I can't wait to see you this week. It's going to be so super fun. I forgot that Carmen's not coming, and I said to her I'll see you this week, but we got to figure out a way to make that happen. Okay, so let's see. I have a lot of, what am I doing? I don't know. Oh, I got a new, okay, so this is not a new deck to me, but this is a new deck to the show. So I'm going to pull our card of the week from the Cosmic Dancer Oracle set. I love this deck. It's a beautiful deck. It's very easy to read. It's very easy to kind of get used to. So I said, well, let me try that. I'm going to try that. And I do have these on our website too. They're Cosmic Dancer Oracles. And you know, it's all about like the joy of dancing. And I often have to express myself through the art of dance. Even though I've had no formal training, you could tell when I'm dancing, but I don't care because it makes me happy. And we all need to do more of the things that we love, right? We don't do enough of what we love. What happened? I can't shuffle now all of a sudden. Okay, so Cosmic Dancer. Okay, our card is, I love this. Look at how beautiful. Isn't she beautiful? Okay, this is honor the process. Now, honestly, is that we talk about this all the time. So I love that I pulled this card. Hi, Deb. How are you? So our card of the night is from Cosmic Dancer Oracle deck. And this is embrace the process or honor the process. And I talk a lot about living in the now and being present, especially with my other job as a funeral director. Life teaches you that life is too short. And if you are too busy worrying about what's going to happen or too busy about stuff that happened in the past, you are missing what is happening right now. And the Cosmic Dancer teaches us that the now transcends all other time frames. Like the past and the future are both just ideas. There are memories of what we think the past was, and we have ideas of what we hope the future will be. But the present right now is everything, and it is the best part of the journey. So I do love that. And it reminds you that embracing the now and every step of the now and every step of the journey is always fascinating, and it's always fun, and it's fulfilling, because if you have an idea, I always like to use like stuff I know as an example. I like to plan a lot of parties. And I say, okay, I'm going to have a party and it's going to have a carnival theme. And in my head, I have an idea of what this carnival is going to look like. The reality of it is that would be like $1 million party. So I have to, along the process, let go of what my idea of perfect is. Because when you have an idea of perfect, that sometimes stifles and blocks you and is the obstacle you have to get around, because I can't make it that, but how close to that can I? And when you're in the process, whether you are just talking about your vision, whether you are trying to find collaborators that are going to help you with your vision, whether you are finding creative partners for your vision, whether you're shopping for the outfits for the party, whether you're shopping for, the decorations for the party, every part of it is fulfilling. You have to think of them one at a time. Like, okay, what's the costumes? I got that. It's done. And imagine it completed. Like, okay, that's what I think it's going to look like. That's what I hope it's going to look like. And you work towards it. But when you let go of the idea of perfectionism is the most stifling of all thoughts, because there's no such thing as perfect, no matter how you do it. And at some point, when you get close to the party, you just go, you know what? Whatever it is at this point, it is. And it's going to be better than what other people imagine, because my ideas are like so up over here. So that's like one of the good things about the card. But it's also, about nobody ever learned from being perfect. You learn and grow through mistakes, through mess ups, through recovering from them, from getting back up, from figuring it out. That's how you learn and you grow when you are, I'm going to keep that card here so that we don't forget. And I might use these cards tonight, actually. So you want to make sure that you're opening yourself up, letting go of what you thought it was going to be, and open yourself up to the journey and the process of getting it done. Okay, stone of the night. I have to keep leaving myself notes, because if I don't tell you who I am, then I forget. And I also have other things to tell you. So I keep trying to leave myself little notes here and there. All right, let's see. I got tons of stones. I feel like I have not been on in months. I know it's only been like 2 weeks, but I can't. I love it all. Okay, so we're going to pick. We got so many stones, I love these. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to start asking you whether I'm going to do... I love this stone. So this stone, I happen to love this stone because it's sort of, no matter how I turn it, has a heart shape. And I love hearts. I do. I can't help it. But this is an epidote. And an epidote is... there's so many things about an epidote. This is a great stone for people who fall victim to like a victim mentality, or they have to be a martyr. This stone helps you to stop doing those things. It gently reminds you and gives you a reality check of your strengths and your weaknesses, so that you stop comparing yourself to things that are not real. I could compare myself to Kim Kardashian all day long. Why bother? Because people confuse me with her all the time. Nobody looks like Kim Kardashian. She has a glam squad of 40 people that put her together for every episode when she's sitting around eating ice cream at an ice cream shop. So you have to know that that is a false reality. It helps with self-doubt by giving you that realistic view of your strengths and weaknesses, so that you stop feeling doubtful about who you are and what you are and that kind of stuff. It's an abundance stone, because Green, a lot of the green stones are abundant stones, but it also reminds you that there is plenty to go around. And that is plenty of everything. Plenty, good health, good money. You have enough to pay the bills. You have enough to share with people. There's always going to be enough and left over for other people to share and to rejoice and all of that stuff. It's a great stone for recovery, and that's especially if you're recovering from an illness or an illness that's caused by like some type of pain thing that happened, like some not torture, but you know, car accident, or you fell or something like that. It's a really great, you know what else it does that I love, because I love funny. I love comics. I love funny movies. I love going to comedy clubs. I do not like sarcasm. I think sarcasm is just a polite way of being mean, and I don't like it. And I'm on a lot of dating sites, and the first thing is, oh, I'm sarcastic. Oh, next, I don't have any time for that. So yeah, it helps you to realize that sarcasm and wit and all of those things that you think are funny are actually not, and they're very negative, and it clears you from that negative energy, and it helps you to turn that around to a more positive vibration, so that you stop doing that and you could just actually compliment people without being mean to them. It does inject hope and confidence and positive energy. So it does help with like hopelessness and depression. It gives you a lot of patience too as you're going through your journey. Again, being in the here and now, your journey is everything. And if you're, you know, not feeling so good about yourself, it's all about feeling, you know, why am I not feeling so good about myself? Hi, Widgie. Please tell James I said happy birthday. You know, so that's a really, really great stone. It is green, so it does tap into the heart chakra and open you up to receive not only love, but receive abundance and spiritual energy. I keep it on my table because it does help you to connect with spirit and open yourself up to receive messages from spirit. So that's why, hi, John DeSanto, congratulations on your retirement. So that's why I keep it on my table, because it does help you to open yourself up to spirits and things like that. So it's all about positive energy. It's all about having patience and raising your vibration. So it's a really, really good stone. And I love that it's the heart chakra and it's green. And for me, it's in the shape of a heart. So I love that. And the funny thing is it's like in the shape of a heart, but flat, so it sometimes stands up. I don't know. I just like it. It's one of my favorites. All right. Here we go. Oh, I have not even checked to see if we have anybody in line. I haven't put anybody in line. Let me see. I know Dee is on. I saw her. Let me thank you, Dee, for always being on and helping me. Things go much smoother while you are on. And let me get to... let's see. Oh, and I see. Good thing I have my notes. I'm Nicki Majorano, the CEO and Chief Inspirationalist of Karmic Inspirations. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle card reader, as well as an intuitive transformational life coach. I am also a licensed funeral director and a motivational speaker. So if anything I say resonates with you and you'd like to have more time with me, you could go here. I'm not supposed to tell you that on the Facebook. And you could, and if you sprinkle into your newsfeed tonight, from Monday to Monday, so tomorrow until the following Monday, you'll get 20% off. You'll get a code for 20% off of everything on our website, including readings. So that's a pretty good deal. That sale doesn't come up that often. I want to remind you that I am affiliated with the Karmic Readers. That's Claudia, Patricia, Chris Kydell, and Carmen Sierra, and that is pretty much it. So if I am giving you a reading and someone messages you off of my live and says, oh, I could help you, it probably is a scam. They're called trolls. Facebook calls them trolls. We call them trolls. And they're going to come on and tell you, oh, hit me up and private message me. I have something to tell you. And then you do. And usually they tell you something that, you know, bad happened to you, is your fault, and there's a curse on you and that you have to pay. Know that we are in no way affiliated with these trolls. So if you choose to message them back, you're more than welcome to, but know that it is probably a scam. All right, so how this works is I pull just a couple of cards and try to keep things going so that everybody gets a few things. So if you could be very specific in your question, that's going to help you to get a more accurate reading. If you just have a yes or no question, we could check the pendulum. We could pull some. Actually, I can't even pull my angel cards because I don't have them tonight. I left them in my bag from my last trip when I was trying to do them from the beach. So I don't even have a pack of those with me. So we're just going to keep going tonight. All right. So I'm also getting, just pulling them out and looking. Jamie Feast, you are the first on my list. and you wanted a couple cards on a career path. The first cards I'm getting are all about reflect on the energy that you're giving out. Are you putting out the energy that you really do want a job, don't want a job, do want the specific job, don't want it? Redirect your energy to where you actually want it. Be specific in the job you want. This is a great time. I know a lot of people don't see it this way, but if you are unemployed, this is like the greatest time in the world to get a job. Every place on the planet is hiring. Most places are desperate. And if you go into some place as, let's say, a customer service rep that answers the phone, this is a great time to walk in and say, I want a supervisor job because I deserve it, because I'm great at it, because you need me, and go in with the confidence that you need it. It's saying all is possible for you. Choose your path. You just have to choose the path that you want to be on, and whatever you want is going to be yours. It's saying answer the call. And I love about answer the call because it's metaphoric. Answer the call inside of you. What do you really want to do? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to get a whole new job? Do you want to get something that you never did before? Also, answer the call. When the phone rings, answer it. You never know who is on the other line. You never know. And it is saying that because you're so open and you're so equipped to do a lot of jobs, be very thorough in your search. Be very thorough in your idea of what the perfect job is. And when you do figure it out, it's saying, like, take action with passion is all about saying jump in with both feet. Walk in like you own the place. Walk in like you're the best employee they ever had. And be that employee because you're going to go far fast in whatever job that you take. Now, I'm trying to figure out, I do get that you're not putting in the right hard work. I'm not saying you're not putting in hard work, but you're not putting in the right work for the job that you really want. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it and think that job is not for me because every job is for you. So it's saying don't feel like you're alone in this. People that you used to work with are going to help you. Don't be afraid to call on them for help and answer the call when it comes, girl, because you can have any job you want and the next one is going to be a great one. I hope that answers your question. Alicia Brenna's card regarding her divorce. Alicia, are you going through the divorce, in the divorce, out of the divorce, going to court? What are you doing? Hi, Gail. So even though I don't have my angel cards on my table, I do have a lot of them on my website. I do have quite a few decks of those. Those are something called Angel Wisdom Oracle or Wisdom Angel Oracle, something like that. And they are also on karmicinspirations.net. You are going through the divorce. Okay, let's see, Alicia. Oh, okay. I got a lot of cards that are just hopping out. There's a lot of deception going on with that whole thing. You need to be your own advocate because there's a lot of things that are not going in your favor because there's not a lot of honesty that's going into the process. It's saying stop being a victim and take the steps you need to protect yourself. You will not find peace until you step up and speak up for yourself. You feel like you're stuck in a position that you can't get out of and that you have no say, but you do. You need to work around whatever it is that you think is holding you back because you're the one holding you back. If you say, I can't, he's got a great lawyer, or I can't because the court said this, or I can't because of something else, guess what? You always can. Find the way. Find the way. Navigate by the stars. Follow your instincts. Follow your intuition. Figure out what you have to say and how you have to say it because there's a lot that's going on behind the scenes for you that are not working in your favor. You have to release the control that someone else has over you. So whether it's your ex-husband, whether it's your attorney, whether it's your parents, whatever it is, release the control. And then it's time for you to start taking the bull by the horns yourself. It's time for you to do what you need to do for you because there's not many people that are looking out for you right now except for you. So if you don't step forward, no one else is going to do it for you. Maybe you need a same purification by water. Maybe you need to go to the beach by yourself and sit and ask God in the universe for a sign or for direction of what you're supposed to be doing next. Sometimes we're so overwhelmed with the I can't that we can't see what is possible. So go open yourself up to receive whatever information is out there for you because you have to do this. You have to step forward. You have to do it. Oh, widget for a health card. Girl, I'm going to shuffle a lot. We need some health cards for you. I think that a nice spa day this week coming up would be something really great for you. That's just me saying it. Nice spa day, Widge. That's what you need. All right, let's see. I'm using them all for you, girl. You hear me shuffle these cards. A lot of the same cards come up, so it's so weird. But they're your cards. All right. I feel like okay. There is something new on the horizon for you, is saying. There's something new coming for you. I don't know if it's a new treatment, a new doctor, a new person, health person that's coming into your life that's going to help you to follow a new regimen. I don't know if you do holistic stuff. You think I would know this, but I think that it's saying there's something alternative. So for you, and I feel like if you work on the happiness factor, if you work on, I know that when you don't feel good, it's hard to be happy and hard to be blissful and hard to be like excited about stuff. But that energy is everything. So I feel like if you are doing that, if you're working on your happiness, you're working on the things that are going to make you happy, keep you happy, bring you joy, I feel like that is going to give you some opportunities that you didn't find before. When we don't feel good and we're kind of like, bleh, we can't see goodness on the horizon. We're like, yeah, but I'm not getting out of bed. Yeah, but I don't feel good. And it's everybody, not just you. Again, I feel like it's time for you to go to the sea. I feel like you're doing a lot of thinking and overthinking. It's about like, how did I do this? How do I get out of this? How do I fix it? But it's not about you thinking about it. It's about you going to somebody and saying, here's my whole story. Here's how it started. Here's where I'm at. Here's what I tried. And I need to figure out how now to change my opportunity for healthcare. So I feel that there is something out there for you. You're like in a stuck position. Your energy is like, well, I can't really figure it out. They keep doing the same thing over and over again. They keep prescribing the same thing over and over again. For you, it's about having the courage to speak up, tell your story to somebody and tell it to the right person who's going to say, try this, try that, get rid of your toxins, get rid of your stress, get rid of something else. Try a holistic approach, because once you try the alternatives and you have the courage to do that, happy success is right around the corner. So it is there for you. It's a matter of choosing wisely. Maybe the practitioners that could help you in some way that maybe aren't helping you at this time. It's saying go with the flow. Go with the flow. If they start telling you something that like you're like, oh, I tried that before, I tried it before, it's saying fine tune it. Figure out how you can make it more for you and bring it into your circle, you know, into your healthcare circle, and how you can work that. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. And a good massage and a spa day is going to be great for you. That's not the cards. Debbie Baker needs to redirect her relationship with her family. What's the best direction? Well, let's see what the cards have to say, Deb. Well, first you have to realize, Deb, that love flows through you and to you. And when you just open your heart to give nothing but love and receive nothing but love, everything changes. Because really there's two things in life, the Bible says, love and fear. And love, when you openly accept love, you accept forgiveness, you accept no responsibility of, you know, taking ownership of your responsibility of what your part was, and just letting go of everything else. You cannot change people's actions, only your reactions. So if you don't like what's going on, only you can change how you are reacting to it. If people are, you know, pissing you off and you're jumping back at them, that's not helping the situation. If you need to walk away and take a break and take a breath, then that's what you have to do. Let me see. It's saying for you, there's a lot of things that have to be done. You need to like create a space that's just for you. Now, I don't know if you live with other people or if you just spend time with the people that you're trying to redirect yourself. You need a sacred space so that you could start to meditate on what you really want. I think that you don't know what you want. And family is tough, and every family is the same. We all want our families to get along. We all want to be close. We all want to have fun. We want to get together. But there's always that one that, you know, can't get along with anybody and stirs the pot, and then nobody gets along. At some point, you have to take accountability for your reactions and what you're doing. And guess what? No reaction is a reaction. No is an answer. So you need to figure out what you're doing and where you are in this whole thing. And figure out, it's time for you to answer the call for yourself. It's time for you to embrace enthusiasm and time for you to get out there and live your life the way you want to live it. When you start to live your life and be happy and not worry about what everybody else is doing, somehow things just open up to, you know, opening yourself up to receive whatever. When you stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and you don't like what they're doing or whatever else, or they're not talking to me or I'm not talking to them, it's all consuming. Let it go. Let it go. Figure out, be loyal to yourself, be loyal to what you want to do. It's okay to experience the loss and let it walk away. Just let it go away. Sometimes stepping away is all that you need, because true love, guess what? She's in love with herself. You need to start loving yourself more, respecting yourself more, to not deal with it, to not be, you know, brought into the drama. And especially if they're narcissists. If they're narcissists, they just want to argue. You're never going to win that argument. So find yourself in a good space. Become the loving woman that you already are. Maybe, again, go to the sea. It's a great time to go to the beach, go to a lake, go to the pool. Whatever you have to do, water cleanses the soul. So it's a good place for you to sit back, ask the universe what your next steps are. What do you want out of life? Where do you see your life? Not with your family, but just you. Where do you see your life in 5 years, and how do you intend to get there? Do you see yourself in the same position still fighting with them, or do you see yourself living a life of abundance, of happiness, of joy? And again, the epidote stone is a stone of happiness. It's a stone of happiness and joy. And because of that, it helps you to see like your worth, your strengths, your weaknesses, so you're not constantly, you know, disappointed and upset with what's happening and how you're reacting. When you have the strength and the confidence to stand up for yourself, speak good of yourself, know that their perception of you is their problem, not yours, then it's easy to walk away. It's easy to keep going on your own path. It's easy to take care of you. And when that's all you're taking care of, you have nobody to blame but yourself if you're not happy, and you only have yourself to thank when you find that bliss and joy that everybody searched for. I hope that works for you, Deb. Oh my God, John DeSanto put in a bid on a house in Florida. All right, that's our Charlie to our angels. I wonder where we're all going to live in Florida. Okay, let's see. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to throw it out there and see how's the house in Florida situation for John. Let's just keep doing this. Let's see. We're going to ask the pendulum too, I think. I started using the cosmic deck, and the one that came up again is honor the process. Honor the process. You know what? There's something to be learned in the process of bidding on the house, trying to get the house, you know, waiting for the bid, what steps to take next. Is it the right house? You know, that's all part of it. Talking about it, finding the realtors, doing all those things. It's saying that you might have to fine-tune your plan a little bit more. There are new beginnings coming for you, but you're going to be conflicted. So I don't know if the conflict is going to be between like you and another person for this house, or if you're going to be conflicted with, is this really the house for us? It's saying don't take the steps too fast. I get the commitment card upside down, so I feel like the commitment card this way is saying there is going to be a commitment, a contract, a signature, something like that. But when it comes in upside down, it usually means that it's a little farther down the road, or that the commitment is not going to happen. It's going to be broken. So with the other cards that are coming up, it's coming up with, you know, that taking the steps. Find the one that brings that brings you it's saying like honor the temple. And honoring the temple is like honoring the place that is the perfect place for you. If you don't feel like this is the perfect place for you, then, and it's just a place that you're bidding on, then I don't, it's saying that I'm not feeling it. It's saying find your motivation and working harder, figuring it out. And I get the TikTok divine timing card upside down again. So I don't know what this is saying, but it is kind of pushing things off a little bit. We're just going to ask the pendulum. So let's ask the pendulum. For those of you that don't know, pendulums are just anything that hangs at the end of a string, a rope, a chain. I like crystals at the end of them because they carry their own energy. This is going to go through the energy of the universe as well as my energy, and it's going to tell me if it's a yes or a no. So I ask it, show me a yes, show me a yes, show me a yes, and I get a forward motion. Stop. Stop. Show me a no, show me a no, show me a no, and a no goes back and forth like that. Okay, so that's just to tell everybody how they work. So John DeSanto, this is for you. Oh, stop. Stop. Is the house they just bid on in Florida? Stop, you're not. I didn't ask it yet. It's already given me a yes, I like that. Is the house they bid on in Florida going to be the right house? Is the house they bid on in Florida going to be the right house? Oh, no, it's going to no. It's going to no. Holy cow. And sort of a big no. All right. So all my cards are saying still divine timing is not exactly right. The commitment for the house is coming, but not right away. I'm sorry that it tells you that. You know the right house is coming. The universe isn't going to put you in the wrong house. I'm sorry that may not be the answer that you want to hear, but if you don't get the house, it's for your, the greater good for you. It's all about the universe protecting you from the wrong house. All right, let's see. Who's next? Put all my cards together. All right. Hi, Mark Houston. How are you? Happy 4th of July, everybody. So just to recap, our card of the night was honor the journey or embrace the process. And it's all about living in the now and embracing the process for anything that you're working on, anything that you're starting, anything that, is coming up for you. Every part of it, hey, Sandra, every part of it is fabulous. So if you're starting to, think about doing something like buying a house, you are manifesting it. You are enjoying the process from talking about it to talking to others to bringing in realtors for talking about the style house, the type of house, where you want to live. Every part of that is part of the process and embrace it. And just because you don't get the first house or the second house or the 10th house, the universe is not going to put you in the wrong house. So enjoy the process, enjoy the now, and be present regardless of what it is. And commit came in, just flew out, John, upside down. Commit upside down. Don't make that commitment. I don't know. It's saying no all the way around. All right, let's see. Sandy Bouchard, will she get abundant of finances? Will she get abundant of finances? That is a very specific question. I love that. Hi, Lori. How are you? They will always work out, John. They're always going to work out for the best, for your greater good, your greatest and highest good. Keep manifesting the perfect house for you. All right. So Sandy Bouchard wants to know if she's going to get abundant finances. Very interesting. So I'm getting a couple things. I am getting, it's time for you to venture forward and take a few risks to get that. I get that you have to open yourself up to spiritual source. Are you manifesting it the correct way? I love how you worded it. Am I going to get abundant finances? You will get abundant finances. Finances flows to me and through me. I am opening myself up to receive the finance gain. Whatever it is, you want to make sure you keep saying it in the positive, because I get the wondrous universe and I get connecting to your source. So manifesting is has a lot to do with it for you. I don't know if there's something going on like with an ex-spouse, if we're talking about like a settlement of some kind, but I'm getting like there was a breakup of some friendship or something, and that's going to bring a wind of change. So that might be where it comes from. Kate Kelly, you're on the list. You're on the list. It is saying that you have to clear the past in order to heal the present. And that does help. Like if you're trying to get financial gains from something that happened in the past, you have to release that. You have to clear it and say, okay, that happened. I totally get it. And I open myself up to receive whatever compensation there is. It's saying go the distance. Just stay with it. Go the distance. Go for it. Natalie, will your son have a good outcome from his surgery? Let's see. I get a lot of good cards when it comes to the surgery. I get that. Couple things. Now, my by the book card has elephants. So my representation for that card is be surrounded by family, because elephants are very family oriented. They work as a pack or a team. I can't remember what they actually call it, but they work together for the greater good of whatever it is. One of the elephants, all of the elephants, a baby elephant. By the book means that everything is done. So when he comes out of the surgery, do everything by the book. It's important that you follow the rules that the doctor in the hospital sets. Here's your therapy, here's this, here's your regimen. You have to do that. I do feel like TikTok is saying it's going to take quite a bit of time. It's not going to be a speedy recovery. But he's going to have a lot of feelings of aloneness in this, so I want you to stay on top of that. I do get Treasure Island, which is one of the best cards in the deck. It's like everything that you want is coming to you. It's far out there. Your eyes are on the prize. You could grasp it. It's within your grasp. But it's about knowing that a lot of things that are going to change because of this surgery, all for the better. But you have to work together as a team, as a family, and know that you have to follow all the rules, and it might take a little longer than it's supposed to. And notice the patterns comes up. So notice the patterns that you're dealing with, and when you see things that you don't like, nip it right in the bud. Natasha, should you apply for your master's degree in library science? Is that the right path? Let's see. Kate Kelly's on the list too, Dee. Oops. That came right out for you. I get that you are totally, oh, you got a bunch of them that fell out. You are completely devoted to the library science, which I love. It's like the connection is there for you. The dream job is there for you. It's about, moving forward and learning everything you can and mastering that skill. You have to find your motivation. Find the motivation that makes you want it, that makes you want to work hard, that makes you want to be the best at it, and that's going to help you to keep moving forward. I don't get anything that says change jobs. I don't get anything that says this isn't the one for you. It says you're overthinking it. It's a peaceful job. It's a place where you're going to find connection and commitment with others. Let's see. And I get, look at it, you're exactly where you need to be. I love that card. And it's saying that success is going to expand in your life. I think you're on the right path. I think you're just getting a little, I don't know the word, discouraged maybe, or maybe it's taking too long, or you're, forgetting why you want the job, or maybe you're remembering why you want the job and you're wondering if it's still the reason that you want it. I think that you've had that plan for a while, and I feel like everything that you want is tied to that. And I feel like if you keep going forward with that job, you're going to find that it is exactly what you needed. It is exactly where you need to be. Kate Kelly, will her crystal business be a success? Let's see. I know it will be, because just our group of ladies and the Women Empowering Women love the crystals. It is like the newest, hottest thing. If you could be the crystal expert, you are it. Because I know with my crystals, I struggle. Sometimes I struggle with, if I put one on my table that looks like the other, like something else, and I'm like, I can't remember what it is. Like this one, I love, this is one of my favorites. And sometimes I think it's a moonstone, and sometimes I think it's a stromalite, and I'm just like, I have to always kind of go back and look because I forget. And when you become an expert, it's so great. It's a great thing. Hi, Mark Houston. And it's kind of like the ladies who are great with oils. It's like, once you know all the oils and what's good for what, oh my God, it's like such a great thing to know and a great thing to share with others. All right, so for you, it's saying it's time for you to retreat and recharge. So you did your classes, you got your certification. You can't just jump in with both feet and be like, okay, I'm ready to start every part of the practice. Owning your own business is not easy. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that have nothing to do with your passion. And we say that all the time. Sweet Maria gave me the best advice when I opened my business. Hi, Leanna. And she said to me, I opened my bakery because I like to bake. And once she got to a certain point in her business, she was spending more time behind the scenes, writing the checks for taxes, doing payroll, taking care of the day-to-day business, and she was paying other people to do the baking. You have to keep your eye on what your mission statement is, why you're doing it, what your purpose is. If you need help in areas that you don't like, it's okay to figure out a way to pay someone else to do them. So when you retreat, you can see the bigger picture. You know, when you come out of your class, you come out of your certification, oh, I'm a Reiki master, I'm going to open my own Reiki business. Okay, that's all great, but you also have to buy the table, rent your space, negotiate a lease, figure out if you need someone to answer your phones. There's more to it. So it's saying communicate with spirit. It's saying that you totally believe in the universe and you totally believe in the messages that you receive. So communicate with spirit. Remember about giving and receiving. Remember about giving and receiving. And when you're starting your business, there's a lot of giving and receiving. First of all, people think that you have nothing but time and merchandise and things to give to others, like for every charity event ever. You have to have your parameters and boundaries and know what you're going to give, what you're going to receive. Giving and receiving also in business means work on trade. If somebody can help you with your social media post and you could help them with crystals and crystal grids and things like that, then do that. Work on trade. Trade is always good. And it's saying to you have to go back and tap into your power, your self-worth, your power, your ideas of why you wanted to open your own business, why you want to help people, what you want to do. When you tap into that primal power, you're going to remember what your mission is, why you want to do that. So it's saying that you're just starting with the building blocks. Don't get discouraged. Amazon was in business for decades before it became the Amazon we know today. He started out selling books in his garage on a 6-foot table, and he was selling used books. And look at what he's turned into. You don't turn into Amazon in one day. You have to start from square one. Build your business slow. Do it right from the beginning. And, don't be afraid to trade and ask for help. A lot of people, especially women empowering women, we all want to help each other. If we know something, we want to share it with you. We don't need to get paid for it. We don't need to do that. So any women that are trying to open a business or you just want to be empowered, Women Empowering Women Now, Doreen Dilger, it's an excellent event, organization for women in business and not in business. Women that just want to support and be supportive and be empowered and be inspired. Mark Houston requests a card, but didn't say what he wants it regarding. Let's see. I do not have my angel cards tonight, guys. I packed my angel cards last weekend when I went to the Jersey Shore because I had planned on going live on Sunday. I couldn't get a connection. I couldn't do anything, and my angel cards are still in my travel bag. So I don't have my angel cards with me tonight, but I got 22 other decks that we're working with. So it's hard to just pull just a card, but I'm going to pull a couple cards for you, Mark, and let's see what's going on for you. You saw me just shuffle these cards up, and I got seriously 3 of the 5 cards are the same. Mark, for you, I feel it's time for you to start taking some action with what you're feeling. It's saying that, again, I get the retreat and recharge card, but for you, it comes in upside down. So it means that it's not time to sit back and retreat. It's time for you. You've recharged. You're ready to go. It's time for you to take action on what it is that you're thinking about, worried about. It's saying that it's something you think about every single day. So it's something that you think about every single day. It's saying to honor the lineage. Honor the lineage. So with honor the lineage, it's about recognizing the pattern that has gone on. Recognize the place, your journey that you have gone. Possibly it's time to start working with someone in your family. But it is saying action is everything right now. This is not the time to retreat. This is not the time to take a step back and wait and see. This is the time to take the bull by the horns and start handling your business the way you think you need to handle it, because it'll work out for your best. It will work out for your best. I hope that helps. Liana would like a card regarding her relationship. Everything is going great. She's so happy with him. I love that. Okay. Happiness is always good. I just want to give him a good shuffle because I keep getting the same cards, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes that's the energy. Everybody needs to sort of hear the same thing. It's a holiday weekend. Maybe everybody needs to just kind of sit back and relax. But our card of the week was Honor the Process. Our stone of the night was the Epidote, and the Epidote is about, facing reality. It's about facing, it's about living in a real world and not a false world. It's about not, judging yourself or comparing yourself to things that are not right or real, and to not be a victim, and to not be a martyr. It's time for you to, get your self-confidence up enough to know that you're doing the right thing. Stay positive. It's the happy card. It's the happy stone. I love that. I feel like you've gone back and forth a few times, Liana. I feel like there's been some back and forth, and now all of a sudden status quo. It's like all of a sudden like, okay, things are calm. I feel like your relationship has been through a transformation. I believe it's been a work in progress, whatever you want to say. And I feel like it's getting to exactly where you want it to be. I feel like you have been surrounded. I get the Mystic Healer card. That means you're like surrounded by healing energy. So whatever has happened in the past to you happens for you. So whether it was with this person or with someone else, those processes happened because you needed to learn something, recognize something, realize where you're headed, realize what, you need to bring to the next relationship, or, the next phase of the relationship. I feel like you have revealed your hidden motivations, and that means you've revealed what exactly you want in the relationship. I want you to be more supportive. I want you to be more loving. I want you to be a better boyfriend, whatever. And that when you start to reveal that, and you start to lay that out there, and you start to speak your words and share it in compassion and truth, that's when the transformation takes place. I feel like you're in a really good space with this person. If you feel like you're not in the best space with this person, it's time to just do a couple of those tweaks, because it's in the transformation stage. So it is going to transform into whatever it is that you want it to be. Oh, Snooky Puss! I didn't see you on, Nick. I cannot talk today. My mom, Snooky, and Big Phil are watching from Vegas. Thanks, Snooky Puss. It's my new pigtails. I will say they're wrapped so tight, it's giving me a headache. I can't wait. I can't wait to take them off. Okay, let's see. It's 8:21. We have time for a few more. Again, if you sprinkled this into your news feed while we were live, I'm going to shout out to you a 20% off our entire website from Monday to Monday. It's only good for the week. And it's going to be 20% off of everything. Merchandise, readings, new merchandise. We still have some great banners. We have all kinds of incense. We're getting the green tree incense. Again, I got it all finally back in stock. All since COVID, this has been out of stock. So we have, this is the White Sage of Palo Santo. There's Palo Santo and Copal. There's Holy Smoke, and there is the Kundalini ones. I have like so many boxes. And again, I just smell them. I have the box that sits by my nightstand because it smells like my store, and it just brings me peace and calm and inspiration, and I just love it. We have these boxes that are crystals that are all together, so it's a whole like set of crystals that are for love. I have some for success and fortune as well. We have a lot of new cards on there. So I have my Cosmic Dancer cards, which I absolutely love, and that's what we use for. Hi, Joseph Rakowski. That's what we use for our card of the week. I also have my Angel, I think it's Angel Wisdom Oracle or Angel Oracle Wisdom, something like that. The cards that I normally use on Sunday nights. Love, love, love that deck. I have a bunch of those still on. You could get those at 20% off. Thank you, everybody, for sprinkling. Eileen would like a card. Let's see, Eileen, do you have anything you want to know about, or am I just pulling a card for you? Hi, Lois. How are you? Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. I mean, it's 4th of July. I'm sure there's fireworks or something somewhere. I do want to say I am not a lover of the fireworks. My poor dogs, I have them in here with me tonight because they are just going crazy. And my neighborhood has not stopped with the fireworks. I can't even tell you. They haven't stopped in a week. 2 in the morning, 10 in the morning, they don't care. Hi, Tammy, how are you? So, Eileen, I'm getting that it's time for you to start noticing the patterns. You have patterns that you're going through or someone else is going through, but it is saying honor the cycle. So it's not saying they're bad patterns, but it's saying that you have a pattern. And that it's saying to honor the cycles of that pattern. So if you feel like this is like a time for you to kind of step back, retreat, relax, or is this a time for you to like get up and go and take a vacation and do, grab the bull by the horns, do whatever you need to do. But I feel like when you have an offer coming to you, of some kind of offer, and you need to think about your patterns, think about your cycles. Like, is this a good time to buy or sell? Is this a good time to take a job and change jobs? What is happening for you? So, before you make the decision, it is saying to take time to yourself to figure out what you believe the right thing to do is, to recognize the patterns of where you're going and how you work it, and then find your motivation in taking or not taking that. Why do you want to do either one? And that will tell you which way to go with that offer. Paula Pranavos wants to know if she's going to meet someone special. Let's see. Ooh, you're falling out. Oh, it's saying, my first card that fell out, Paula, is saying be magnetized. By being magnetized, it's about learning to attract the things that you need. I can't remember which stone we had last week. I can't remember, but I believe it was an attractor stone. And it wasn't about being attractive, like physically. It's about being attractive and attracting the things that you want. I'm going to have to think about that. I think it was Vesuvius. I think it was. I'll have to get back to you with that. But it is saying it's time for you to be magnetized. By being magnetized, in the way you make yourself magnetized is by, again, making your list of the non-negotiables. What do you want? Manifest what it is that you want. What it is. Recognize what you bring to the relationship. If you don't recognize your own value and what you bring to a relationship, people could walk all over you. There's a lot of women I get that say, oh, I want a nice guy, I want a nice guy, I want a nice guy. The universe brings a nice guy and it's, oh, he's not my type. Oh, he's too nice. You're asking for a nice guy, but be more specific. I want a nice guy who drives a certain car, who has a certain amount of money, who is, keep it in the positive. I want a guy who's going to take care of me, honor me, loyal to me, all of those things. And then recognize, again, open yourself up to receive it. That's so important. I open myself up to receive for the greatest and highest good. But when you know your value, it helps you to understand why you are worth those things. I know that to a relationship, I bring devotion, I bring loyalty, I bring lovingness, I'm a great cook, I want to take care of, I'm a nurturer, I'm an adventurer. Whatever it is that you bring to the relationship, know that you bring it, so when you have someone, they will not walk all over you, you will not allow them to treat you any way you don't expect, and you'll know that you deserve your non-negotiables. So make a list of your 5 non-negotiables. It could be 100. Put your top 5. I want them to be loyal. I want them to be kind. I want them to be funny. I want them to be financially well off. Whatever they are. And I want those things because I am. And then start out with I am. What are you? I am kind. I am funny. I am wonderful. It's probably the same things. You like attracts like. So you want to make sure that you're opening yourself up to receive it and know your value. It's saying be magnetized and your person is coming. Practice your non-negotiables daily. Create a sacred space to do that. Some people, do it in their bedroom because you want to bring love into your house. You want to bring love into your life. And then when you do it in your bedroom, you go, okay, I'm going to wake up every day and say it, and wake up every night and say it. But your sacred spaces, whatever your sacred space is. I know moms, their sacred spaces in the closet while they're eating Oreos because their kids are driving them crazy. Or women whose sacred space is in their car because their husband is at home and they can't stand to be with them 24 hours a day. So I want you to create that sacred space and know that it's there for you to help practice all the things that you need to practice to be magnetized. Lois Lynch would like to know if she would like to know about her health and her job. Let's see what we can find out for you, Lois. Hold on one second. Let me give them a good shuffle. right, so first we're going to address your health. I don't like the cards to try to work on both because then I don't know what they're talking about. So we're going to talk about your health. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. I love that when we're talking about health. You have to believe, okay, take it slow, take your time, but you have to believe that there are things on the mend. Sometimes we don't realize that our illnesses are brought on because of stress, because of past hurts. If you are carrying around heartache all the time, you can't imagine that your heart is going to be healthy. It works, it's symbiotic. Your mind, body, and soul are symbiotic. So you want to make sure that you are releasing any negativity in your life. You have to release the negativity. You have to start connecting with other people who maybe are going through what you're going through and see what direction they have taken. It's saying that there are things that are coming for you. You need to look at the bigger picture of the things. Like, let's say, this is so like minute, but let's say I got a pain in my stomach. I have such a stomach ache, I don't really know. But for us that are not in the medical field, your stomach's really over here. So maybe it's your appendix, maybe it's your liver, maybe it's your kidney. So you want to get a look at the big picture of all the symptoms. It's not just a stomach ache. It might be a stomach ache and a pain in your stomach and you get dizzy or you can't go to the bathroom. Look at the big picture. Write down all your symptoms, all the things that are not working properly so that you have a big picture of everything that is not quite right. It's saying that when you have the bigger picture and you have an idea of what that is, then that's going to be an easy way for you to start treating it the way it needs to be treated. It's saying, clear the air is about getting rid of the things like it's not really a stomach ache, it's really this. So, you want to make sure that you're picking and saying the right things and giving the right symptoms so that you could get the right treatment. It's saying believe in magic because this is going to be a journey for you and it's going to be something out of the blue that you don't even know what it is and magically it's going to get fixed. So, it's saying that it's like you're talking about the wrong thing. You're giving the wrong symptoms. You're giving the symptoms as far as you know it, but you're not giving all the symptoms, and it's not enough for the doctors to figure out, like, this is really what it is. It's something else. All right, and then we want to know about your job. So let's say what's on the horizon for the job. I can't take the fireworks. I don't know if you can hear them, but my poor dogs are going crazy. And they don't even sound like the big pretty ones. They sound like M80s that are just going off. Like, what's the fun in that? When it comes to your job, it's saying you know exactly what you need to do. You don't need me to tell you. It's saying that it's time for you to appreciate the job you have or that you want. And all the reasons that is a really good job for you. You may feel like it's not, if you're in a job right now that you don't like or that you're not working, it's saying that you may not really have an idea of what you really want and why you want it. But it's saying that to surrender to what you think is the right job for you. Trust that the universe is going to put you in the correct job where you could be like the one that sparkles and shines every single day at work. You are just going to be that person. It is saying that leave yourself open because I think, again, like we say, oh, I answered the phone at a doctor's office my whole life, so let me just go to all the hospitals and go to all the doctor's offices and see if I can answer the phones there. Listen, you answered the phone. You could answer the phone anywhere. You could answer the phone at the White House. You could answer the phone at Town Hall. You could answer the phone at a small business. You could do what you're doing, and I know you're not answering the phone, but you could do whatever it is that you're doing in many more places. I think you're pigeonholing yourself to certain places just because it's your comfort zone, but I feel like there's someplace else that you could go that you would shine even better. And the lessons that you've learned and the things that you know from the other jobs are only going to help you again to be like the best person for the next job. It's saying stop overthinking it. Stop trying to do things by the book. Like, start thinking outside the book in different ways to get. I do feel there's a job change coming for you. So I don't know if you have no job or if you're in a job right now or if you just got a job. I feel like there's a job change coming for you. I feel like you're pigeonholing your options and your opportunities too small. You need to look broader and bigger. You know, it's like, okay, again, I don't know what you do. It's different if you're like, it really isn't. You could be anything, anywhere, anytime. I'm a nurse. I'm going to work at a hospital. No, you can work at a school. You can work at a prison. You can work at a convalescent home. You can be a private duty nurse. You could do your job anywhere for anybody. So I think that you're looking just too small. I think if you go to a bigger company, there's going to be better benefits, more people for you to meet. I think that a bigger company, rather than, I think you're thinking on small level, there's something bigger out there for you. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. So our card of the week was honor the process. Our stone of the week was the epidote it's called. And I love that stone. Mine's in the shape of a heart, which makes me love it even more. If you have sprinkled into your newsfeed while we were live, I'm going to send you a code probably this evening via Facebook Messenger. For 20% off everything on our website, including readings. That's going to be good for Monday, tomorrow, to next Monday. So the 5th until the 12th. I think it's the 12th, maybe the 11th, but Monday to Monday. So you can purchase anything you want on our website. I will be adding new stuff either tonight or first thing in the morning. So there's going to be all of our new stuff online. We had our beginners. I love this like miniature. I like it because it's like a travel pack because I do sage everywhere I go. So it's a sage, Palo Santo, a feather, and a beautiful abalone shell. We have the little crystal boxes. So we have one for love. I have one for success and one for fortune. I have all of the green tree incense are back in stock. So I'm excited about that. I think the one that is not, I don't know about the lavender. I'll have to check that. But I think that one is in stock too. We have a lot of new crystals on there. We have, I'm going to start putting together crystal packs based on the month. So I'm going to get whatever crystal I pull for the month, we're going to sell like the whole bundle. So that way, instead of just buying one and having it shipped, you could buy like 4 at a time. And it'll be all of the stones with the explanation of what they are. And you can get that every single month. We have all kinds of new stuff coming online, so I just love it. But again, I'm not sure about next week. I don't want to promise you I'm going to be on next week because I am going to a spa retreat with my ladies. And, you know, I'm sorry about that. I wish you all could come. And if I may go live, I'll be with Chris Kydell. We're going to do something together. If I don't go live, then I may hop on with Chris, although she doesn't know it yet, onto her Tuesday night. And then in a couple weeks from now, she and I are going to be working together again from the Jersey Shore. So I am looking forward to hearing from you all. Thank you all for sprinkling. Look forward to your 20% off coupon. And I hope you had a great 4th of July. Be safe if you're lighting off fireworks. If you're enjoying them, keep your dogs inside. And what else did I want to tell you? I don't know. Make good choices. Thank you again, everybody. I really appreciate you being here. Good night.